Oh well. Of all the things to lose a run on, right? I said downtown is a leisurely area, and then I completely fuck it up. That's funny. Yeah, Gary. And that sucks, because that was run 69. We were blessed. We were truly blessed for that run. By run 69. Hate to see it. That's it. I'm learning how to run movie. I'm not. We want to get his text box there because, like, otherwise he's gonna try to drag you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We do get that sock. I could have kept going, but because there is a backup sock we can get. There's actually like a couple of backup socks we could get. They're just really annoying to try to get is the thing. And I already lost time to that stupid being dumb with the sponge ball. So I was like, well, whatever. Streamer does worst downtown Bikini Bottom segment of all time is fired. What is that Twitter account? Perfectly Cut Screams. Yeah, we need that, but for Squidward. I should reset a run in the pineapple just for the memes, just for the nostalgia. It's like, why'd you reset your run in the pineapple? Well, it was funny. I did it for the love of the game, you know what I'm saying? Do it for the love of the game, man. See you later, nerd. I'm pretty sure my gold time for this split is like pretty well optimized. As far as like for my skill level is concerned, obviously not for like real speedrunners. Like, I don't think there's a whole lot of time save in this split. Either off my PB or on my gold. Which it makes sense, it's the first split in the game. Like, how much time could I really possibly save? Nice. 4.3 seconds saved. Oh, wow. Killing it. Hey, Rob, you might want to get the sock this time, buddy. Yeah, thanks. Yes, indeed, Batman. I'm Batman. I'm not Batman. And I kind of don't wish I was Batman, honestly. That whole thing just seems kind of horrendous. Like, watching my parents get executed in an alley in front of me. Having to, like, fight these, like, absolute lunatics every night. It's like, oh, Batman, what are you doing on Saturday night? Well, you know, I might just, like, hang out. Watch a new, like, episode of True Detective or whatever. And then it's like, Joker poisoned the water supply with narcotics, so everyone's high out of their mind in Gotham. It's like, oh my fucking god, Joker, are you serious? Like, I really don't want to do this tonight. And Joker's like, yeah, Batman, you've got to fight me now. It's like, oh my fucking god, okay. Schizophrenia maxing, you see? About the Joker? I mean, yeah, like, obviously the Joker's, like, definitely schizophrenic. Like, dude's messed up. That's one thing I actually really don't like about Dark Theme, is it's really hard to see blue names, like the blue color that you have. And that's not your fault, that's just Twitch being, like, weird with like, really dark blue names like that. Hey guys, we made it through, like, the hardest trick in the game right there, let me tell you. Thank you, Ridney, for the follow. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good time, having a good day. Watching me be absolutely awful at this game. Because I am bad. As you can tell by my PB being a 118. But also I haven't really done speedrunning in this game for like a year, so absolutely just not good. Not. Hey, Anthony Fantano, what do you think of the speedrun? Not good. Hey, Larry. How you doing, buddy? Being a lobster? Yeah, I see. Understandable. Yeah, right now the goal for this is not even to PB. Because I'm not back to the level of where I was a year ago when I hit 118. Right now I'm just trying to get back under 130. That is the goal. So I'm just doing some runs right now, but if I don't get a full run in before 7:30, I'm gonna do a no reset. And whatever happens, happens. Even if I get like somehow manage to get a 6-hour speedrun, one that's even longer than a casual playthrough, which would be quite impressive, I think. Do I want to pay the clam? No, not at all. In fact, I would. Ooh, that was almost really bad. get 1 hour with some dedication. I'm unsure if Shift will ever be outrun. Probably not. I don't think anyone can outrun Shift at this point. Dude is just like actual god gamer at this game with like the amount of dedication he's put in. He's the one that like obviously inspired me to run this game. Like I found him a couple of years ago. I just looked up SpongeBob speedruns. I was like, I wonder if anybody speedruns this game, and like sure enough, there he was. Missed that like a dummy. But yeah, at this point, like I said, I'm just trying to get back to this has been a absolutely abysmal lighthouse section. I'm just trying to get back to like under where the hell am I going? I'm so bad. I thought that was the last one for some reason. Not paying attention. I'm just trying to get back under 130. This lighthouse is horrendous though, I'll tell you that much. Jesus. Completely lost track of what I was doing there. But yeah, I mean, I don't do the I know Shift has the 1 hour tutorial. I don't do a lot of the stuff that's in that tutorial. Yeah, we're gonna lose some time here. There's some tricks in there that I haven't learned yet. I do like a mix of his old beginner's tutorial. Wow, we actually could have saved time there if we could have saved time there if I didn't have such a terrible lighthouse. That's crazy. It's like a mix of his old beginner tutorial with some of the newer stuff in it. Not newer, but like I do some of the stuff that wasn't in his original beginner tutorial, like SBA and whatnot. Yeah, the tutorial has like a lot of really hard stuff in it, especially in Dream. So if I ever get down to like 110, I actually don't know what the lower limit of this speedrun I'm doing right now is. Maybe like 115 actually is like the lowest possible this route can go. But if I ever hit that, and yeah, maybe I'd learn some of the newer stuff. To be quite honest with you, a large part of the reason why I'm speedrunning this again is because of the platformer marathon that I'm doing again this year. I didn't want to I figured like I already knew the basics of the speedrun because I speedran this game a while ago on the PlayStation 2, which is like obviously the worst console for it. But what's it called? This is where we're gonna lose all our time, by the way, because I can't hit this first try anymore. I'm so like out of practice with it. But I figured like I should relearn the speedrun for this game for the platformer marathon because it'll save me time, considering that's already gonna be like a 14-hour stream. And even with TSSM basically goofing up and saving me, I would die if I tried that, saving me a bunch of time last year, it was still like a 12-hour stream. Like it was long. So we might miss the trigger. That was really far left. Ooh, we got it. Wow, that was nice. I figured it would save me some time if I knew how to speedrun at least one of the games. So that's why I last year I picked up the speedrun again. And we're doing the platform marathon again this year on August 3rd. So if you like SpongeBob platformers, be sure to join us on August 3rd, where I will be playing all 4 of the core SpongeBob platformers. That is Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, BFBB, TSSM, and Cosmic Shake, all in one sitting. So I'll be on August 3rd, starting at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Should be fun. Last year was a lot of fun. TSSM, like I said, glitched towards the end, which was unfortunate. But it's all good. We still pulled it off. But that's why I'm redoing it, because TSSM got glitched. Which, like, classic TSSM, am I right, gamers? You originally played this on the PS2 as well, yeah. PS2 was the original console I played this game on back in the day. Those load times are horrendous on the PS2. We're actually going to not lose that much time for having not hit. For having not hit towers first try. Interesting. I gotta remember to menu down to Patrick. It's way closer. I also really gotta learn how to do this fight quicker. Because there are tricks to this fight. I just gotta learn them. Come on. This is the GameCube version, if you're curious at all. But I do own the PlayStation version, and I think I actually also own the Xbox version. I gotta check if I still own the Xbox version. I actually have like 2 copies of this on the PlayStation 2 because the original copy I had stopped working when I was a kid. So I got another copy. Right. I'm trying to remember the trick for this segment. The old clothesline move.
The robot's losing its head. What a shocking takedown by Patrick.
I have this game. I own physical copies of all the platformers outside of Cosmic Shake. And my copy of Revenge of the Flying Dutchman and TSSM still work on my PlayStation 2, surprisingly. That's it. I'm learning Revenge of the Flying Dutchman speedrun. I'm not. That game is so bad. That game is horrendous. But I give them credit. It was really like the first attempt at a SpongeBob platformer, so. And from what I understand, like that game actually had a really rushed development as well. Like they weren't given a lot of time, I don't think.
Wow, I've never seen such an electrifying match.
The old clothesline move. Come on, Sandy.
Whoa! What an opening for a guy literally filled with openings! Oh, what an uppercut!
I actually got hit during this fight last stream, believe it or not. Area Man somehow gets hit during Robo Sandy move. Wow. A lot of that, 40% of games seemed like shovelware, and you just know that love has been put into BFBB. Yeah. That's why I don't really play a lot of SpongeBob games outside of, like, the platformers. Like, I've never played, like, Atlantis Square Panis or Truth or Square, because they just kind of seemed like they wanted to cash in on those, like, movies. Right, we gotta do Goo Lagoon stuff again. Goo Lagoon 2. I don't know why, I like looked at my route and like my brain froze. What's up, Trooper, Trooper, Trooper? Indeed, I do run battle. Kinda casually, though. As you can tell by my 118 PB. It's not very good. So many NASP people ran battle before. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's, without a doubt, the best SpongeBob platform they've ever made. Cosmic Shake is good, too. But this is just, like, on a whole other level of quality. But I will say, Cosmic Shake is really, really good. Don't get me wrong. Cosmic Shake is a very, very good game. But if I had to pick one out of the main 4 SpongeBob platformers, this one is the best. But yeah, I run this game kind of casually. Like, it's more for the fact that, like, ooh, that's not gonna work at all, I don't think. No, that's not gonna work. We can try it, but I don't think that's gonna work. I learned to speedrun a while ago, and last year I did the Platformer Marathon, the SpongeBob Platformer Marathon. And so I picked the speedrun back up because I was like, this is going to be a long stream, and I want to save as much time as possible. So I wanted to, like, pick the speedrun back up to save time on this game. And we're doing the SpongeBob Platformer Marathon again this year, because it got scuffed up last year because TSSM is a piece of crap. Basically. So yeah. And people seem to enjoy watching this game as a speedrun, so. How have you been? You still playing NASB 1 or NASB 2? Do you play 2? I don't remember if I ever saw you playing 2. I am shocked that that worked. And this is actually so fast. What the hell? Oh, don't pop out, please. Stay in. Yeah, the 30-30-30. The classic. Playing battle a bit recently, trying to get my PB down to 105. Nice. What kind of route do you use? Do you use like the shift route, or you're still running on emulator? Yeah. This is also on emulator. This is so fast. Why is this the fastest SBA I've ever done? And it was with like the shittiest jank setup I've ever seen. What the hell? outdated VMS route. Yeah, my route is a combination of Shift's old beginner route with some stuff that I threw in, like SBA. Wow. That was a gold split too. What the fuck? Hello? Oh, I know why that was a gold split. Because I didn't do Sandy's Tree. I thought I did Sandy's Tree Dome. God damn it. I've completely forgot that I do Sandy's Tree Dome in that split. Doi. Yeah, so that was a fake gold. Fake gold split. What? Oh. There's two bots over there. That's a little frustrating. Yeah, so we actually lost time on a split. Haha. Interesting, his beginner route is pretty good and pretty fast, but does the walk. Still kind of bad at the late game. Probably getting like 36 to 38 LP exits. Late game is hard. Obviously, like, once you start cruise boosting, man. That shit is not easy. Yeah, he has the new beginner route. The beat the game in under an hour thing he did for his challenge. But there's some stuff in there that I don't do because it's, quite frankly, just too hard. But if I decide to keep this up after the platformer marathon, I might be able to I might start incorporating some of that stuff. Yeah, by the way, if you like SpongeBob platforming, I will be doing a SpongeBob platformer marathon on August 3rd. August 3rd, I will be running, well, not running, but playing Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, this game, TSSM, and Cosmic Shake all in one sitting. Also of note, do you know about the tournament that I'm running this year again? We're doing Brownie Brawl again this year for NASB 1 and NASB 2. And I don't know if you'd have to ask Cherry about NASB 2. Obviously, NASB 1, unfortunately, the connection is probably going to be NA only tournament. But if Cherry does EU for NASB 2, you might be able to join that one. $100 prize pool. For both NASB 1 and NASB 2. I don't know if you even play NASB 2, but Dream 1, baby. Not a huge fan of NASB 2. Honestly, same, dude. Actually, just same, though. Okay, you need to get out of my face, Mr. Oil Robot. Played it for 90 hours and it wasn't your thing. Yeah, I played it for about 40-ish. Nah. Nasby one better. But I did want to host 2 this year for Brownie Brawl to get more people involved. So Cherry's going to be doing most of the work with that. Like, it's going to be on his stream, his page. And he's streaming that one. I got to figure out from CTEM if she can help me stream Nasby 1. I know she's helping me TO it. But, come on. Alright, that should work. Nasby 2 is fine, but I didn't find it unique enough for me to want to play it over other games. Yeah. I straight up don't like how it plays. Like, I hate how much they changed of the game from 1 to 2. And not necessarily because it's like, not because things change, because obviously things are going to change when you're going to a new version of a game. But it was really, really obvious to me like, it was really, really obvious to me. Wait, no, I'm going to Murmulator now, aren't I? Did I not? Oh. Oh, right. Top of Shady Shoals. Duh. Idiot. It was really, really obvious to me what kind of gamer they were trying to appeal to. I'll just say it like that. It was it feels more like Super Nasby Ultimate, if you know what I'm saying. Nasby 1 had like kind of crappy patch cycles. You didn't want to deal with that twice, yeah. I will say, you know, if anybody's like you know, watching, likes Nasby 2 or whatever, I'm glad it exists. I think it's really cool that a game exists. I'm really happy that the devs got a second shot at making a game, and I'm glad that it was given much more budget and time to cook this time. So I'm happy that it exists, and I'm glad that so many people like it. I just personally pretty strongly dislike it, I'll just say that. Like, I've been playing it on stream, trying to get more people to enter the tournaments, and, yeah. The Murmulator. The meme layer. You'd like melee more, and the characters in the game are more well designed than Nasby 2. Yeah. No, I mean, it's not annoying. It's kind of just a thing, right? Like, you don't like neutral and defense in Nasby 2. Yeah. Because I think part of the issue is that because the game is slower than Nasby 1, it lets people play more defensive, and you can camp way easier in Nasby 1 than you could in Nasby 2. Or, sorry, you can camp easier in Nasby 2 than you could ever do in Nasby 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a chill game, just not for you. You've been enjoying Rivals too. I've heard a lot of people are really, really high on Rivals right now. I've heard a lot of really good things about Rivals too. I recently kind of wanted to go back and play Rushdown Revolt again. I played that game at Super Smash Con 2 years ago, and it was a lot of fun. Movement is fun, and you like the characters. Heard pretty good things about Rushdown. Yeah, Rushdown is really good. I really, really like it. Somebody in the chat the other day was talking about Rushdown Revolt. They were a Rushdown player. People are saying that, you know, obviously there's still a pretty decently sized community for the game. Like, it's a smaller game, obviously, but... You're sad about what happened with the Rushdown dev team? What happened to the Rushdown dev team? I don't think I've heard about this. Gary. Come on, SpongeBob. Catch the lip, dude. Jesus. I don't know why that jump was not cooperating. That was annoying. Yeah, and that's the problem with waiting too long, is like he starts spamming those things over the ledge at you. Right, we pay crabs and then we go to Sand Mountain. Okay. Said paid online and made a bunch of weird decisions that killed the interest in the game. And eventually a bunch of devs left, started working on other projects. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's like always the issue if your game launches as a free game. You know? And then eventually you ask people to pay for it. There's always going to be that, like, section of people that are like, why am I paying for this? They made a statement saying their team is a lot smaller and patches will be smaller. Yeah, you're always going to have that kind of issue if your game launches as a free game. But unfortunately, to a certain extent, you almost kind of have to make a game like that free because you need to compete. Like, because Smash is obviously such a huge game, you need to give people some reason to check out your game. And unfortunately, you know, you kind of have to appeal to Smash players. You don't have to go as hard as Nasby2 did to do that, but you do need to give them a reason to try your game instead of playing Smash, and making it free is a way to do that, you know? You don't think Rushdown's built up enough of an audience to ask for a $25 online fee? Yeah, that too. That's the other issue. Especially because it's like, well, I'm gonna be paying for online. There better be players online. And if it's a smaller game, you know, that might not necessarily always be the case. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's just the reality. You can't ask people to pay for online if you have a smaller game like that. Especially after the fact, after it launches for free, you know? Which is sad, because I think the game is really cool. But there's definitely still a small community out there for it. You know, it's kind of like NASB 1 in a lot of ways, you know? After the initial, like, hype died down, we still had, you know, our little community. Like I said, I had people in chat the other day talking to me about it, so... You know, there's definitely still players out there, which is cool. I'm glad the game didn't just, like, actually die. And not, like, lol dead game die, but, like, you know, get taken offline or something. Lol dead game, lol game actually has players. What did you think about that, shoot, I don't remember who it was. It wasn't Rockstar. Was it Capcom? Somebody recently announced that, like, they basically canceled a platform fighter because Multiverses was such a disaster. Which is really sad. The platform fighting industry's in a really weird spot right now, I think, personally. Because, like, where am I going? What am I doing? What am I doing? Because we went through a period where it was like we had all these platform fighters coming out, and it was like, oh dude, this is sick. We've got NASB, we've got Framemakers. I think Rivals 2 was announced at the time. All this kind of stuff. Riot, that's what it was. Yeah. Riot canceled a platform fighter. I almost said Rockstar. Definitely was not Rockstar. But yeah, we had like all these platform fighters coming out, and then all of a sudden it was kind of like Framemakers kind of flopped. At least from what people were telling me, like Framemakers had a lot of issues. I must have died. I think I did. Okay, I think I did die in my PB in Sand Mountain. I think it's a lot of mismanagement. Yeah, for sure. I don't think it's in like a bad place. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't think that platform fighter industry is in a bad spot at all. It's just in a little bit of a weird spot because we went from like a really, really high, you know, like with all these cool games coming out, like Nickelodeon, Framemakers, Rivals 2, Multiverses, right? All this stuff. And then now it's kind of just settled back in. Some of those projects didn't work out so well. But also even with Smash, right? Like, even Smash is kind of going through a weird spot right now. Like, the Big House is canceled. Which sucks. That really sucks. Like, obviously, everything that went down with Panda and VGBC and all that stuff was really, really bad. And the fallout of that has led to like a lot of big tournaments canceling and stuff like that. You know, Nintendo issuing their new rules gave a lot of issues to a lot of tournament organizers. So it's weird. It's not in a bad spot, but like even the big dogs, like, you know, Smash, right, is having some issues, so it's never gonna go away, obviously. Like, the platform fighter communities was built quite literally from people hosting tournaments in garages, you know? So it's never gonna go away. People will always play these games forever. They're never gonna go away completely. And honestly, like, maybe going back to a little bit of like grassroots type stuff is kind of what the community needs at the moment. This is like the first time we've had so many platforms that aren't Smash, so you gotta figure it out. Yeah, that's true. Tons of new things are coming out at various quality. I think Platform 5 just needs more time to cook. Honestly, yeah, for sure. But I also think the community needs to change its attitude. Just in terms of, like, always having to fight each other over things. Like, obviously, we know all the drama that went down with Nasby and Smash. But even when Multiverses came out, like, people were fighting with each other in the community over Multiverses. And it's like, why are Nasby people fighting with Multiverses people, or why are Multiverses people trying to fight with Fraymakers people? Like, it's a very, like, unique thing for some reason to the platform fighter community that, like, you can't enjoy your thing. Brawlhalla, yeah, true. True. I've heard good things about that game as well. This is gonna be so fucking sketchy doing this. That almost killed us. Holy shit, that was bad. That was almost really bad. That box placement and where he ended up was horrendous. But yeah, I just hope that people, like, realize we don't have to fight each other all the time over shit. Like, you can like Smash, you can like Nasby, you can like Multiverses, you can like Fraymakers, you can like Rivals, Brawlhalla, Rushdown. We don't always gotta be looking for a reason to kick each other in the pants, you know? But obviously, like, you know, that's also just because of the age demographic of a lot of these platform fighters is a little bit younger, so. Brawlhalla's nuts, they keep getting tie-ins. They have Star Wars, Avatar, and SpongeBob. Wait, Brawlhalla has SpongeBob in it? I did not hear about this. That's pretty sick. I'm such a Nickelodeon goober. I hear SpongeBob and I'm like, oh, Sponge Robert? Hello? Yeah, Goo Lagoon Sandcastle.
I'm sorry.
Goo Lagoon Sandcastle. Ba, 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 ba. We're gonna no reset this run, by the way. Like, I'm just gonna finish this run from here on out, even if it sucks. It's decent enough to this point. I'm just gonna no reset it. The new beginner route is definitely faster, yeah. Like, without a doubt. 110%. What do we have next? Dream 2? Dream 2, Electric Boogaloo. This is kind of shitty, but we don't really need a fast one for this first spat, so we should be okay. Okay, SpongeBob, you're not cooperating with me right now. Yeah, I'd have to look at what's in the new beginner route again. I know he does some really kind of tricky stuff with Dream. This is kind of slow. This might kill us, but we're gonna go for it. Okay, we lived. What's next? Jellyfish Fields 2. Oil skip is tricky. Yeah, oil skip sounds like it sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Oil skip sounds like it really blows. There is the warp though that he does off the slide, where you have to jump and land on the boxes to do early super bounce. That one seems tricky as well. It's not that bad. It's really consistent. It just takes time to learn. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of like this game in general. Like, it's not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but I feel like a lot of things in this game are fairly consistent, at least at lower level. Not like the shit that like Shift does, obviously. That shit is like ridiculous, but super out skip is easy. That's good to hear. It looks kind of tricky, but I imagine like with practice, obviously. Dream's Squid's Dream does seem really, really difficult though. I'm not even gonna cap on that. That seems like almost impossible. Ahoy! Yeah. Hey, Mr. Krabs, how are you? Not Mr. Krabs, not Clancy Brown. I just don't want him killing me. It's tricky when you were learning because you gotta understand the inputs once you get how it works. I think you pretty much never miss it. Are you talking about Squid's Dream or Oil Skip or Super Bounce Skip with that one? Minus 3 seconds SMH, yeah. Every frame, dude. Super Bounce, yeah, that makes sense. Bubble buddy. All right, guys, we're gonna pass away on this boss right here. This is the hardest boss in the game. All right, guys, first try. Very nice. What a dumb joke. Yeah, I could try to implement some different stuff into this route. I think I definitely want to try to, like, get down the D-Rust with this route right now. Because last week was, like, literally the first time I had done any of this stuff. Any of this stuff in a while. What the hell happened on Jellyfish 2 that caused me to get that much time save? Where am I going? I'm not paying attention, chat. I was going to Kelp Forest. Yeah, I got all the stuff from Jelly 2, so I don't know why I have so much time saved there. That's bizarre. I can't even begin to think what possibly could have happened in my speedrun that I have that much time saved there. Like, how do you fuck up Jelly 2 that badly? Because I don't do, like, I almost didn't grab that art. That would have been really stupid. I don't do Drain the Lake, so yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch my speedrun, my PB. Because that seems like a lot of time saved there. You took Needle. You took out Needle. Needle sucks. Yeah, I don't do Needle. Needle is trash. I don't do the Needle or the wheels. Yeah, we're at the correct amount of socks and spats. I have no idea how I have that much time save in Jellyfish Fields 2. I must have, like, overdosed on freaking vanilla Pepsi when I was doing my speedrun or something, because that is an absurd amount of time save to have in such a quick split. I probably could have made that, but I got nervous. Time for everyone's favorite Sandy Museum. That's the other thing I don't do at the beginner, that the new route does, is SpongeBob Museum. Sponge Robert Museum. Hey, Barnacle Boy. Oh, the new route doesn't have museum at all? Interesting. Very interesting. We're gonna take this a little slow because I have time here. I'm not gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna try not to anyway. We gotta warp to the Trench of Advanced Darkness. Okay. Hey Gary, how you doing, buddy? I think he shows how to do Sandy Museum in the beginner route, but it's like an alternative Squid Dream. Yeah, I haven't watched that tutorial in a while, but that sounds pretty familiar. Fun fact, that box killed me one time. I'm not even kidding. It literally bumped me like off the side and killed me. Can we all agree that Chuck is like one of the worst enemies in any game ever? Chuck sucks. Fuck Chuck. So now what are we doing? Kelp Forest. Another gold split, huh? Alright, I'll take it. And think I wasted like 5 seconds being a fucking idiot and like not remembering what the route was. That could have been even faster. Oh, Kelp Forest, my favorite. Yeah, Chuck sucks. What a terrible enemy.
Here we are in the...
Even casually, Chuck is a pain in the ass. Is 118 Rust PB or actual PB? It's my actual PB. So technically we're actually ahead on my real PB right now, which is kind of insane. Considering this is the second speedrun I've done since last year. Well, that's actually not entirely true. I did speedrun this game for a little bit after the platform marathon was over. So it's a little bit less than a year, but it definitely has been at least like 4 to 6 months. since I've speedrun this game, so. It's definitely been a minute, that's for sure. All my homies hate Chuck.
Hey, kid.
Hey, kid. So we're done on socks now, which is good. We don't gotta worry about any more socks. I don't know why the waterfalls are so loud in this area, so I apologize for that. They are ridiculously loud. I love little tricks like that where it's like not even a speedrun trick really, it's just that the devs didn't actually test that part. So they didn't think anybody would actually get through there. Which is really funny. Like getting that sock next to Barnacle Boy is literally not even like a speedrun thing, it's just like the devs just didn't test that part. On to Graveyard. This game is so cool because if you play it casually, you won't run into anything, but when you look deeper, everything can be broken. Yeah. The only glitch I ran into casually playing was item count storage or whatever it's called, when like like if you have a certain count of like a collectible on some level and you go back to another level, there's like a weird glitch where like we're just gonna kill Chuck because fuck that guy. Where it's like the count will account for that level's collectible. So like if you have like 5 wheels, there's a certain way to like glitch it out, so that way you can then teleport to like Mrs. Puff, and those 5 wheels will like count for the art or something like that. It's very weird. I had it happen to me once, and Shift explained it to me how it works when I asked him on stream about it, but I don't really remember how it works specifically. But they don't use it in a run for whatever reason. I don't remember why. I think it's just because it's just straight up not even fast. Which is crazy to think about, like a glitch that literally lets you skip collectibles and just get them is not even fast, because that's how fast this game is. It's really interesting how like certain games just get broken in the absolute best way possible. Like, cruise boosting is a glitch, but it's glitched in the best way, in that it allows you to do all this stuff, go navigate all these different places, but the important part is like when the glitch is active, you're still like, it only works with art and wheels. You have to press the cruise bubble during the loading screen. It's a 1 frame. That's what it is, yeah. That's what that was. I found it casually on accident. But like it's glitched in the best way, right? Like you know, you're still actionable in Like while you're cruise boosting, you know? Like, because if you cruise boosted but you couldn't actually move the stick or like bubble wand or bash or anything while it was active, like it would be completely useless as a glitch. But it's broken in literally the best way. It's really cool how that works out. This part of the game sucks. I hate it so much. Even casually, like, doing this is a mess. Nope, see? Even casually. This fucking sucks. I hate this. There we go. The engine is just made really well. Yeah, it really is. I really gotta learn to skip for that. That just sucks, but the skip is doable. I just gotta stop being a baby and learn it. But yeah, no, this game's engine is a banger, for sure. Like, whatever they did to make this game's engine as good as it is, absolute banger. Missed that. Lol. We'll get that later. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a really slow Dutchman's. My gold split is that fast? That's crazy. I can spin that cannon? That is good to know. I did not know that. I did not know that. That is good information to have, my friend. Thank you for that. I will keep that in mind for next time. Not the last one, but the one we did before that. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna lose time here for sure. It's okay. This is a really, really bad Dutchman's. And I'm pretty sure I got Robot Sponge first try on my PB, so... Oh no, SpongeBob, please. Don't do this to me right now. Fuck. Oh no. Yeah, there goes the PB. We threw. Well. I threw, you guys didn't do anything. Alright, we gotta warp to Patrick. 40-second loss. Jesus, that was a terrible Dutchman's. Yikes. Yikes, buddy. Yeah, I'm almost positive I got Robot Sponge first try on my PB, so we're kind of a little tight here. We can maybe fail it once and still have a chance, but if we fail it more than that, we're definitely not PBing.
They serve food here yet.
But we're definitely gonna get under 130, which is cool. Because that was my goal, as to get back under 130.
And here we are, folks. The main event. A gauntlet of ever-increasing ferocity. The robot better change tactics and fast.
Ooh, spicy.
Will SpongeBob be able to neutralize the giant robot's brain?
Spicy, spicy.
Or will SpongeBob go home defeated and dejected? Stay tuned.
Woo! We did it, Reddit.